Hello. So what this video is about making it so you can open and move panes easily within your editor and in your shell. So basically, this took a while for me to kind of find the right key combination because the editor has certain key combinations and the terminal has other key combinations, and just finding things that didn't conflict with each other. And still be usable was a bit tricky. But in the end, what I've managed to do is have it so I can open and move panes in both my editor and my terminal uh, with the same keystroke, so I don't have to remember different keystrokes. And it's quite handy, especially in the editor. But let's say you're working and in one terminal here, you've got your listing. Then in another terminal, let's go here. And here we're going to go to, let's say, my code, just my personal projects here. Put another listing here. Then let's say I want to have like three terminals for whatever. Each one's doing its own kind of thing. Here we're just going to say echo hi. And here we will run top, let's say. So now I've got these four terminals, and it's very easy for me to set them up and move them exactly where I want very quickly. So here, let's say this top, I decide that I want it at the top instead. So I can quickly, for me personally, it's the key binding is Control Option I, but yet you'd probably have to set that up. Or let's say I want it in the bottom left, I can just move it down, move it to the bottom left, bottom right. Same with opening a terminal. Let's say I want to open this top window and I want to have a second uh, horizontal pane. So I can quickly go up there and open up this other horizontal pane. So that's one thing. So, and then again, let's say this one I just opened. Let me go somewhere else. Let's go to my root here. Say I want to put this in the middle at the bottom. It's relatively quickly. I can move it to the middle at the bottom. Top kind of switched places with it, so it ended up there. But if there are limits, so now, that's one way. One quick way you can do this. Now the key thing here, what I'm trying to emphasize, is also set up your editor to do this. So let's go into my code folder, and I'll go into this Sluby because it's something recent I've been working on. And here we're in my editor now, and let's open up the file browser here. And we got some files. So let's say we've got our, well, this is a gem, so let's look at the gem spec instead. And then we will go, let's open up a file in lib. Here's some colors. And then we'll grab something else here. This here is CSV to hash. Okay, so here we've got some files. Now it's very quick. I probably even do it subconsciously now, how I open those panes exactly where I wanted them, and I can also move them around. So let's say, let me open up one more in the top right corner. Very quick, Control, Command, and the arrow, and then we'll open up something here. I'll open up this delete bang. Now let's say I want to swap delete bang with the CSV to hash. I can bring this delete bang down here, switch to CSV to hash, and bring it up here. So it's very easy to move panes. It's all with keyboard shortcuts, no mouse. You can quickly move things around like this. Uh, so what I would recommend is to try to kind of get your terminal program in sync with your editor. For me specifically, I use Sublime for my editor, and I use iTerm for my terminal. And the way the key bindings you need to work on in iTerm are, let me just see here. We've got something. Basically, what I'm doing is, I believe I'm calling, these sessions to move this session. Oh yeah, so here I've got the key binding set up to split horizontally and split vertically. Uh, and then, so that's basically what's going to allow me to open a new pane. So let's say I do split horizontally. Oops, that's not what I'm doing actually. Let me see what I'm really doing. Um, oh yeah, I think it's more this split horizontally with current profile. Yeah, that makes more sense. So let's try that out. And here now I've split this bottom one into another one down here. And then to move it around, let's see how I do that. Something to do with moving the pane. Move, resize pane. Under window. Let's see what it is. I'll just have to look at my keyboard shortcuts. So I've got like Control and Option is what lets me move it around like this. And then I've got the directions binded to IJKM. So I for up, J for left, K for right, M for down. And then let's check the profile here to find out how I'm actually doing that. Oh yeah, here it is. So it's they're all binded with this swap with split pane above, swap with split pane on the left, on the right, and below. So it's Control Option IJKM for the different directions. And then if I go into my editor here, it's the same thing, like Control Option IJKM to move it around. And then I don't have to I don't get confused between the editor and my terminal. It's the same key bindings. And then in Sublime specifically, I'm using this plugin called Origami, which is under here, under View. So if you install this plugin into Sublime, then it has all of these amazing ways of arranging your panes, and then you have to attach the key bindings. So, so, um, and then the key bindings are, let's see, let's see, something to do with the pane probably. Yeah, so I've got it, Control Option I, J, K, M here, and I'm executing the Sublime, it's on one window, to like carry file to pane. So anyways, try to get your movement for your creation of new panes in your editor and creation of new windows in your terminal uh, the same, and same with the movement, moving them around your editor and terminal. And it takes a little while to get used to, but once you have it, then you'll find that you're never using your mouse to kind of rearrange everything exactly where they should go. And it's very fast to get your terminal and your editor showing the exact content you want at any given moment. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks a lot.